Why Dixie DAmelio keeps copying Kendall Jenner. Hearing the names of Dixie and Kendall Jenner in the same sentence may be a bit odd, but fans have called Dixie out for some pretty risky behavior recently. Before we jump into it, be sure to hit the like button so we know who the real Dixie fans are out there. Who is Dixie DAmelio? Dixie DAmelio is an incredibly popular TikTok star who found massive success after joining the Hype House group of creators in late 2019. Dixie joined TikTok after her sister had already started to become famous on the app, with Dixie finding over 20 million followers within the first few months of joining the app. She owes her success to her sister in some ways, but Dixie has been working diligently to carve her path on TikTok rather than live in the shadow of her sister. Since joining the app, she's spread her success over to other platforms as well, mostly Instagram and Twitter, to keep in touch with her fans. According to a few online resources, she's the 17th most followed creator on TikTok. Most recently, Dixie has been working alongside a handful of YouTube creators to expand her reach even further.
Hello everyone, what is up and welcome back to my channel. And I could actually say that because I posted 2 videos already, which is kind of crazy. Today I'm doing a room tour video because it was highly requested once people saw I read it.
She plans to keep pursuing her career in the entertainment industry and shows no signs of slowing down whatsoever. In her early life, she grew up alongside her sister and her parents in Norwalk, Connecticut. In high school, she worked very hard in athletics and played lacrosse, as well as ran track. During this time, Dixie had already started work on her Instagram profile and was becoming reasonably popular, though her shift to TikTok is what truly launched her career. Her parents, Heidi and Mark, have been very supportive of both Dixie and her sister Charlie, and they hope the two can find what they're looking for on that platform. Their parents have appeared in several interviews recently and are always showing up to cheer their daughters on and make sure they're satisfied with the direction their life is going. They also helped Dixie and her sister sign with the talent agency UTA in January of this year.
Platforms.
She didn't finish the question.
I just knew it though.
You had to
Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook.
Facebook.
Boomer book.
When Dixie joined TikTok, her sister was already well on her way to becoming one of the app's quickest growing stars, a trend that continues to this day. Dixie was able to jump on board just in time to find her success, and she's doing very well for herself today, commonly collaborating with many of the same creators as Charlie. She's been featured in events alongside her sister and Addison Rae, another wildly popular TikTok creator.
Dog bones.
Ew.
How'd you guess that? I don't know, I just felt it. Oh, that's exactly.
Dixie's rise in popularity. Dixie's been working to build a social media following for quite some time, though her sister Charlie is the one that introduced her to TikTok. Charlie had been creating videos on TikTok for several months before Dixie began to take notice of the app. She doesn't seem to have been incredibly interested in the app at first, but after seeing the success her sister found on the platform, she began to post videos as well. The two have appeared in videos together quite often, and much of Dixie's rise to success can be attributed to Charlie's popularity on TikTok in the first place, though this doesn't take away from the massive amount of work and effort that Dixie put in. She's worked very hard over the past year to grow her online viewership and seems to be growing very quickly. She's made friends across the country and is always collaborating with other creators in an attempt to share followers.
Clothes, but like probably skirts and shorts because I don't really put that anywhere else. And now onto my bed. I bought this, then my mom bought that. Now I have 2 comforters, a bunch of pillows.
Just a few years ago, it wouldn't be incredibly uncommon to see fellow creators competing with one another to see who can reach the top of the charts more quickly, though it seems that there has been a major cultural shift regarding internet followers. Many artists, such as Charlie and Dixie, seem to be collaborating with people much more often than creators have done in the past. It seems as though online creators have finally started to realize that we are much stronger together as a collective than as individuals. And this is true for social media fans as well. If 2 creators have massive followings but cater to entirely different audiences, it makes perfect sense that if the 2 collaborate, they would virtually double their viewership. Oddly, it took creators and fans such a long time to realize this, but we're incredibly happy to see that Dixie and Charlie are setting a new standard for what it means to be a collaborator. The sheer volume of content these girls put out is astounding, but to also see them working on content with other creators is amazing. We can all learn a lot from Dixie's success, especially since she and Charlie are constantly collaborating and sharing fans and viewers. These girls seem to have their heads on straight and are working hard to continue being 2 of TikTok's biggest rising stars. Controversy between Dixie and the Jenner family. Most major TikTok stars tend to keep their heads above water and don't let themselves get too involved with drama or conflict. Though it seems like Dixie DAmelio may have unknowingly invited controversy into her life and potentially carved a wedge between herself and the Jenner family. Dixie has been active on Instagram for many years and is constantly posting new photos and videos of herself enjoying her life day to day. Though more recently, she's been involved in a fair amount of controversy with her fans, who seem to insist that she's been copying Kendall Jenner. Kendall Jenner is a 24-year-old who has been in the modeling and social media business for many years. She first found fame when she began appearing in the television show Keeping Up with the Kardashians when she was just 14 years old. Her modeling career officially began, leading her to become the worldwide phenomenon we know and love today. Kendall is currently expected to be the world's top-paid model, making several $1 million per year from her modeling career. Kendall has been incredibly active on social media and is easily one of the world's most popular social media influencers. The number of companies she's worked with is unreal, and she continually works to top her previous post, bringing in new fans and new funds with every single upload. She's most commonly regarded for her involvement in the makeup business and in the various brands she endorses. This has led to many of her photos showing herself wearing a new brand of makeup or a new type of special clothing. This is where things between Kendall and Dixie get a bit interesting. It's no secret that Kendall has been posting controversial makeup images to Instagram and other social media websites for many years. It's not uncommon to see some of her fans attempt to mimic her style, but some of Dixie's fans seem to believe that Dixie is deliberately copying Kendall as a way to cash in off of her success. We don't have enough evidence to claim this ourselves, but fans seem to be convinced that Dixie has been stealing her style and appearance from Kendall for many months. While these are some very serious allegations, we can understand where fans and viewers are coming from. This is backed by several photos that Dixie has posted on various websites in which she's appeared to be wearing the exact clothing as Kendall, wearing the same makeup design as Kendall, or even mimicking her expressions or hairstyle. This has been very off-putting for some fans who can't seem to decide whether the fashion choices have been intentional or if Dixie is just heavily influenced by Kendall. Dixie's copycat tactics. Several images have been posted online by fans who insist that they have undeniable proof that Dixie has been copying Kendall. A few of these photos have been proven to be fakes, but many of them are very real, and we can't deny the similarities between the two. A Twitter user recently spoke out against both Dixie and Addison Rae, claiming that the two had deliberately copied a post that was made by Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid. In the image, we can see Dixie and Addison staring at each other in front of a beach. It's a beautiful photo of the two and shows off their natural beauties and their love for one another. On its own, this is all around a very heartwarming photo of the two friends hanging out, having a good time. Though the context of this photo suddenly changes when you realize that Kendall Jenner and Gigi posted a nearly identical photo previously. The two may not have been at the beach, but they were positioned in a very similar way, with dark-haired Kendall on the left and light-haired Gigi on the right. In Dixie's photo, dark-haired Dixie was on the left and Addison was on the right. The two were also similarly staring at each other and even had the same black and white filter applied to the image after it was taken. This seems a bit too similar to be simply coincidence. This wouldn't be that big of an issue if it was a single occurrence, but a Twitter user named Louisa posted several images that show how Dixie and Addison seem to be directly copying Kendall and Gigi. In another example, Dixie and Addison are looking at each other as they approach a beach on a boat. A similar photo was posted by Kendall and Gigi with the two staring out across the ocean water. The next image shows Dixie and Addison sharing a pizza, paired with an image of Kendall and Gigi sharing pizza. Another photo shows Dixie and Addison hanging out at a sports game together, with a paired photo of Kendall and Gigi hanging out at a sports game together. The list that Louisa posted goes on, and there are over a dozen similar images between the two. We still can't say for sure that these images were intentionally created to copy Kendall and Gigi, but the evidence is pretty compelling. The final verdict. We're interested to know what you guys think about the Dixie Addison and the Kendall Gigi conspiracy. Let us know if you feel like it's legitimate or if these photos are pure coincidence. It's easy to see both sides of the argument. On one hand, Louisa seems to make a very good point in showing that the relationship between Dixie and Addison is eerily similar to the relationship between Kendall and Gigi, though it can be said that the two are simply partaking in events and public gatherings that are incredibly common for people of this financial status. We can't say that there's any one particular photo that shows irrefutable evidence that Dixie has been copying Kendall, but we can understand how many fans may get this impression. At the end of the day, it's highly likely that all four of these guys have similar friendships to one another. They're each part of the entertainment and modeling business, so it makes sense that they would go to similar places and take similar photos. Though we have to mention that Dixie appeared in an interview recently and was asked about her style. More specifically, she was asked who she would consider being her celebrity style icon. Her answer, Kendall Jenner.
If you could collab with anyone, who would it be? Maybe like if I did a modeling thing, Kendall Jenner would be really cool to model with.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and ring the notification bell for more great videos.